One time I went to bus stop, slowly crossed the road to Central just to see how time to talk and we breakfast was so brief. So we were having very friends in the consider it as a friend too. And life from Fabian Church in the city of Jos. Here we have a lot of things to talk about today. Now is this thing I have in mind concerning people that take drugs. Please, every drug addict that I've ever met, there's one thing common with everyone, which is lost of purpose in life. They have a lot of them have lost their purpose in life. A lot of them. I have a couple of friends that I've met so far, people who grew up together and they turn out to maybe life happens to them and they turn out to become drug addicts. There's something that it's something of worry, something to be worried about. Addiction. I'll talk about addiction before dictionary points. Let's talk about, let's see what addiction looks like from Google. Let's just use Google now and see what addiction looks like. Okay. Let's see what Google talks about addiction. Then I'll tell you what are involved in addiction, the drugs that people are getting addicted to every day, like every day in this part of the world now. Let's look at addiction as a key point. And dictionary is the facts or condition of being addicted to a particular substance or activities. That's what okay. The other side is addiction is a chronic condition characterized by compulsive addiction, behavior, or substance use despite harmful consequences. It involves all overwhelming urge that override self-control and it can affect both physiological and physical health, psychological and physical. Addiction isn't limited to drugs and alcohol. It can also include behavior like gambling, eating, and work. Now, this is what addiction. This is what Google talks about addiction. It says addiction is a chronic condition. That is something that you've been doing on and on and on and on and on. You've been doing chronic. It's something that takes bigger time, right? You've been doing it for long. So it's a chronic condition. That's the first point to note. Addiction is a chronic condition. It's chronic. Addiction is chronic. And it's not compulsive, like you are composed to do these things. If you don't do it, you're not okay. If you don't do it, you're not feeling better. That is addiction. Then it says it's a behavior. A behavior is something that you've done and you've done and you've done, and your system gets to accept it. That is what behavior. Or substance use despite harmful consequences. Now, despite the effect or despite the harmful consequences of these things, you cannot do without them. You understand? You can't live without them. You cannot live without these things. So it's compulsive. That is addiction. Addiction is a chronic condition characterized by compulsive addictive behavior or substance use. So it can be substance use, it can be a behavior. Addiction can be a behavior and it can be a substance. Then if you check down, it overrides self-control and it can affect both physiological and physical health. So that means it can override what? Self-control. You don't have control over these things again. You don't want to do it, your body don't want to do it, your mind don't want to do it. But because you are addicted to these things, you do them. So now you now say it's override and it can affect both psychological and physical health. Addiction isn't limited to drugs and alcohol. It can also include behavior like gambling, eating and work. So you can get too addicted to food. You can get too addicted to gambling. You can also get addicted to your work. So addiction is a general something. It must not be drugs. It must not be substance use. It can be work. It can be gambling. It can be eating. It can be anything. So you can be addicted to work also. You work yourself out, you are tired, but because you are just too used to these things, you cannot do without them. Key aspect of addiction: compulsive behavior, an inability to stop using a substance or engaging in a behavior even when it causes significant harm. So even if you're feeling bad about it, maybe you are seeing physical effects of these things, still you cannot do that because you're addicted to these things. That is the aspect of addiction. Loss of control. The individual struggle to control their actions despite wanting to stop it. So despite wanting to stop this your addictive character of behaviors, you cannot stop them. Negative consequences: the behavior or substance use continues despite causing physical, psychological, or social harm. Chronic condition: addiction is a treatable but often lifelong medical disease that involve complex interaction between brain circuits, genetic, environmental, and life experiences. So they are chronic conditions. These are long time something. It is, it is curable, it is treatable, but it takes a long time medical care to be able to do these things. Cravings: a powerful and often overwhelming desire for substance or behavior is a central feature. Alright. Now withdrawal symptom: when the substance or behavior is stopped, well defined symptoms like anxiety, irritability, or tremor can occur. Now we have types of addiction. We have substance addiction dependent on drug, alcohol, or certain medication. We have behavioral addiction: compulsive engagement in activities such as gambling, sex, eating, shopping, or internet use. Now let's talk about this. Now my major focus for today is on types of addiction. We have substance addiction, which is drugs, alcohol, and certain medications. Then the second one is behavioral addiction: compulsive engagement in activities like gambling, sex, eating, shopping, or internet use. Now gambling can be addiction, sex also can be addiction. People get used to or get addicted to sex, people get addicted to gambling, people get addicted to even eating. Then it says shopping or internet use. Of course, all of us are used. In short, this internet use, I'm part of it. Although I have control about how much I stay online, how much I get to connect with people, how much I get to come online. So it can be addictive. How much you are on your phone can be addictive. So these are the things you need to note when you are dealing with life itself. Don't get so addicted. Now my major focus is substance addiction. Let me check. We have the list of things that people get addicted to. Let's check for substance or type of substance that people get addicted to. Of substance people abuse. Okay, now let's check. Now what are the types of substance use disorder? All right, we have alcohol use disorder, we have cocaine, we have cannabis, we have tobacco, we have methamphetamine use disorder, opioid use disorder. So these are list of things. The first is alcohol. Now alcohol is taking a whole lot from human being. Alcohol is taking a whole lot. Now let's check this one. Okay, we have the cocaine, we have Adderall abuse, we have meta abuse, opioid, we have heroin, and we have sedative. So these are the things that people get addicted to. There are lots of them. Now this depends on geographical locations, because if you come to a country like Nigeria, things that you get to see, they have their local names, they have their international recognized name. So it depends on where you are. These things depend on where you are. What people get addicted to. Tobacco is one of the things that most people get addicted to. Then you have alcohol, you have heroin, you have tramadol, you have kush. So there are so many of these things that people get addicted to every time. You understand? Every time. Keep taking these things. People keep doing these things all the time, over and over and again. And you get used to the system. So for you to leave this thing now, you don't have control over these things again. So if you're coming on this life, if you're going to watch this life, maybe I don't know when you're watching this, but I really want to, tell you that these things are harmful to your body. If you check from the definition we first have, it says, yeah, I'll say it again. The first definition we have from the dictionary, it says characterized by compulsive ongoing use of substance or engagement in a behavior despite harmful consequences. So even for the fact that you know that this thing is causing harmful effects in your body, you keep doing them because you don't have control over it again, which is bad. Things that you keep doing and it's causing harm to your body, it's causing harm to your system, it's causing harm to your cells or your organs. So why do you keep on doing it? Now there are a lot of videos on the internet, effects of drug abuse, effects of behavioral abuse. Like there are a lot of them on the internet. You can check it for yourself. You can check it for yourself. Now I'm working on a channel where I'll be posting videos of these things there. Alright. So when my channel is set up, I'm going to be dropping videos of what drugs or what addiction really means and what effect is really bringing out in the society. So if you are getting used to any substance, or if you are going gradually into substance abuse, please I beg of you, stop this thing. Stop abusing drugs, stop abusing alcohol, stop abusing, even if it is behavioral addiction, you have to stop it. People get abused to sex, people get abused to gambling, people get abused to their phones, people get abused to their work. So any addiction that you are that is causing harm psychologically or physically, harm to yourself, then you have to stop it. It is very important that you stop these things. It is very important that you refrain from this thing. Now sometimes it becomes so difficult for you to stop your addiction, whatever you're addicted to. Most times it is very important to stop it. Why? Because you've lost your self-control over these things. Alright, so if you're addicted to sex, you're addicted to drugs, you're addicted to alcohol, you're addicted to gambling, you're addicted to your work, or you're addicted to the internet, now you have to take time, relax, think about it, then find possible ways that you can treat this thing. Now addiction is treatable, alright, addiction is treatable, but you have to be deliberate about it. If you're planning to stop this thing, you have to be deliberate about it. Maybe yours is smoking of tobacco, maybe yours is taking tramadol, maybe yours is gambling, maybe yours is sex, maybe yours is your work, or maybe your connection to the internet. Whatever thing that you're addicted to, in one way or the other, these things are taking parts, or they are taking stuff from your body, they are taking stuff from your life, they are taking stuff. Maybe sometimes you are addicted to watching movies on the internet. These things are time consuming. Now I'll use an example. When I wake up in the morning, and any day I wake up in the morning and I go straight to my phone, that day be rest assured I'll open the shop a bit late, because I have a lot of things, I have a lot of people to reply to, I have a lot of videos to watch on the internet, I have a lot of things. So these things take time. It takes time every time. So if you are addicted to anything, you have to make deliberate efforts. Like when I say deliberate effort, you have to be deliberate about it for you to be able to do away with whatever addiction you are into. You have to make deliberate effort. And sometimes some of these things are beyond us. Yes, I'm a Christian. Sometimes some of these things are beyond us. We cannot live without them. Or there's a spirit, let's put it that way, behind it. So you have to involve your Creator. You have to involve the divine. You have to pray. If you're addicted to all these things, you have to pray. Drugs, pornography, your phone, the internet, sex, work, or anything, any behavioral addiction that you are into, or substance abuse, you have to pray about it. And possibly God can help you. If you are determined, like I said, you have to be determined. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to be determined. Once you are determined, then you walk towards it. Boom. You're going to make progress. So if you're watching this, or maybe you're going to watch this over and over again, make sure you take deliberate efforts to stop whatever addiction that you're planning or you're into already. For my friends and brother in Sierra Leone, I heard the country have a lot of drugs that the youth are going into, which is destroying the youth and the country. Because once the youth of any country is destroyed, then the country is down. So there are a lot of drugs in Sierra Leone. They have the Kush, they have the Jagaban, they have different things. They have white, they have marijuana, they have cocaine. So there are a lot of drugs that the youth of Sierra Leone are addicted to already. Even here in Nigeria, there are a lot of substances that youth are taking. We have the tobacco, we have the alcohol, we have the pulumili, that is methyl. Then we have cocaine. We have cocaine. Then we have tramadol. We have tramadol. There's a lot of drugs that people getting addicted to in different countries of the world. But the effects are the same, right? The effects are the same. So please refrain from these things. These things are killing. They are actually killing. So you have to refrain from them. Please refrain from these things, and you live a better life, you live a happy life. I always say you can live a happy life without all of these things, without introducing foreign bodies into your system. You can live a better life, you can live a happy life. So make a deliberate effort today to stop your addiction. That is what I'm here to tell you today. And that is the time that I have, this little time that I have to communicate with you. I know this video will stand the test of that. So if you get to watch this video someday, just know that addiction is wrong, addiction is bad. Please stay away from anything that you are addicted to that is destroying your life. Be it drugs, be it alcohol, be it movies, be it internet, be it gambling, be it your work. As long as it's taking part in destroying your life cycle, then you have to do away with this thing. Alright, so thank you for joining us today. We love you, we care for you, and want you to live a happy life. That is what I'm saying, that you should stay away from these things. And God bless you. So bye for now. See you where I come. Alright, bye.